So in this next series of videos, we're going to chat with Adam Day about the 10 most important aspects of an agent becoming an eXp specific agent. So Adam, what's number one?
First one's obviously the money, 70% commission. So if you go out and do a £5,000 commission fee, then you get £3,500. But then not only that, is that we cap our 30%. So the agent gets 70, eXp keeps 30, but that 30% is capped every year at £24,000. So once they've capped, is what we call it, then the agent moves on to receiving 100% of their commission, bar a flat 250 quid per transaction for the rest of their anniversary year.
A lot to take in there. Might have to listen to that one back.
Yeah, definitely.
Adam, what's reason number 2 for an agent to join eXp?
I'd say time, work-life balance. You know, you can spend more time with your family. You can spend more time working if you want to, but you know, you don't have to go into the office at 8:45 in the morning, finish at 6 o'clock. You can choose to take the kids to school, and you know, the one commodity that none of us have any more than anyone else is time. So if you can get more time back by joining a company like this, an eXp, and being a self-employed agent, and that's only going to be a good thing.
So Adam, in this series of videos of exploring the benefits of being an eXp agent, what's the third benefit?
Third benefit is equity. Now by that I mean equity in the big business. So the way that eXp works, and our founder in the US always wanted the agents to own a slice of the business. So eXp World Holdings is traded on the NASDAQ in the US, and just like you'd be trading on the FTSE 100 in the UK or the AIM markets. So the company is publicly owned, and the agents get a share of that ownership, either through selling houses or certain achievements throughout the year. They get 5% given on every single sale if they opt in. They get given up to £16,000 in the UK if they become an icon agent. A bit more detail around that, I'm not going to go into that right now, but that equity and ownership of the business is hugely important and a big potential opportunity in the future for agents when they decide to hang up the tape measure.
Adam, reasons that an agent might be enticed to come aboard and become an eXp agent. What's reason number 4?
So reason number 4 would be what we call revenue share. Now in the UK, or in any business for that matter, every single business needs to grow, wants to grow, and you grow through humans. And you can either grow through humans by having a recruitment consultant externally or a recruitment department internally, and you normally need area managers and regional directors and that kind of thing, certainly for a estate agency. What we've done is we don't have any of those people, and we pay that money to our agents. So if agents bring other agents into the business, we pay that agent who's brought them in a bonus for helping the agent they've brought in to succeed, if that makes sense. So we cut out all of the unnecessary costs that exist within a traditional estate agency business, and we keep that money in the business and pay it to our agents to help them grow. So it's another way to earn money with eXp.
Brilliant.
Looking at reasons for joining eXp, reason number 5.
Reason number 5 is the learning opportunity in amongst other agents around the world, but also specifically to the UK. We only allow agents to join that have got at least 2 years experience.
Yeah.
So what that leads to is agents that are joining and they're starting their journey of being a self-employed estate agent, business owner, whatever you want to call it. They're learning off the very best. They're learning off people who have already trodden that path. We do lots of learning internally in our virtual world, and that will be another reason we'll come on to later. Yeah. But they do a lot of learning internally from other agents and how they started their business, how they've grown their business, and how they've basically built from nothing to where they are now. So learning from each other is a massive part of the business model.
Brilliant. So Adam, the 6th benefit of joining eXp.
So similar to the learning, it's collaboration, and which then creates a referral network. So we've got over 400 agents at the time of filming this, all around the UK and 86,000 globally as well. But that allows us to collaborate, share leads, introduce buyers, introduce sellers, and that referral opportunity is huge. We've got agents that are referring business from Colchester up to Liverpool.
But that's the key, isn't it? It's not localised. You can collaborate with somebody from a completely different part of the country you may never meet. You do it online, obviously.
Yeah.
And that is so much more powerful than just the people locally that you would meet.
100%, and you wouldn't get that in a high street office, and you wouldn't get that because there's very few businesses that have that national sort of footprint. But because we can now refer business from one agent to another, all in all 4 corners of the country.
Right. So Alan, what's the 7th benefit of joining eXp if you're worrying about the cost?
So I started up a business in 2006, and I had to go and get my own portal listings, my own CRM, create my own website, and have that hosted, and all the different elements of starting a business. And that was massive risk to me. I mean, that cost me tens of thousands. Actually, why I went down the route of charging lower fees and up front was because I wanted to, generate some income. So what eXp essentially does is it de-risks the agent, because there is no cost to entry. The cost to entry is 150 quid, and the cost per month is 150 quid a month.
Right.
Now we back end that risk by charging the 30%. That's where the 30% comes from, and that helps to cover our costs. But we are essentially de-risking that agent from potentially losing tens of thousands of pounds by going on their own, by going into partnership essentially with eXp.
So it's a low risk entry.
Massively.
Benefit number 8. It's a big wide world, right?
It is a very big wide world, and I was very insular in my thinking back in 5 years ago and 20 years ago. And we're all part of the UK, or part of Hitchin, where I'm from, centre of the universe. But globally, I've learned so much from people around the world. We're in 23, 22, 23, 24 countries now. I'm sure there'll be more coming down the track. But I've learned from agents in Australia, in South Africa, in India, in Mexico, and then all the way to the US and Canada. So it's been an incredible learning opportunity, and we can learn a lot from those guys around the world. So that global opportunity, that global collaboration.
Well, I guess especially with the States, that we always seem to be 5 to 10 years behind.
20 years.
20 years behind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely. And it's been a massive opportunity for me to understand other people's cultures and way of working. So that's a massive opportunity and benefit of eXp for sure.
So I guess benefit number 9 of eXp is it's not all online. It's not all remote, is it? You do events, don't you?
Yeah, we do, and it is a big benefit, and it's been one of the things that I've really pushed hard in the UK. Local events, national events, we do road shows every year, we do a Christmas party every
awards
year.
Party, which
exactly. Well, Christmas awards is called, not a party, it's awards. But then there's the global opportunity of events as well. I've been to events in Las Vegas, in Orlando. We're going to Orlando next month.
And UK agents go to that as well.
UK agents go to that. Yeah, I'm hearing of a big eXp event in Spain, one in Canada.
Okay.
I would imagine there'll be one down under at some point in the future. So there's lots and lots of opportunity to go and actually visit other countries.
And that can only grow, can't it?
It can only grow. You can stick it on through the company accounts as well, because it's a business expense. And you get to learn from all these different people around the world. They are life-changing events. They really are life-changing.
So Adam, that brings us to the final reason number 10, eXp World. Heard about it, explored it. Tell us about it from a standing start. What is it? What is eXp World?
So some people have joined not because of it, but in spite of it. It's the metaverse basically. So if you've got small children, you'll have seen them play Roblox and wandering around these virtual worlds in their little characters, and that's exactly what this is. And it sounds a bit bizarre, but it has been hugely powerful for us to connect agents around the country without having to travel anywhere. It's been sustainable as well for the environment, which is good. But it's allowed us to do training, events, conferences. We even had our Christmas party in there during COVID, and Chesney Hawkes came and played his one and only hit, You Are the One and Only. Did a couple of Christmas covers as well. But so we've been able to connect people. It's very realistic, bizarrely realistic, but it's a huge benefit of eXp and one that we should be embracing with both arms.